Hello guys. This short video is going to show you some strategies that will hopefully help you to deal with a problem that a lot of ESL learners tend to have very often, and that is when you're not sure what words you need to choose to use together. This happens in writing, as well as speaking, very often, and there are some strategies that you can use in addition to those that you already have. So, in order to see how this works, in reality, we're going to use an essay written by one of you guys. So, what you see here is the first draft of an essay where you have several paragraphs, and as you can see, there already is some feedback here. You have some comments here and there, and then you also have some comments at the very end too, and a grade. So the chunk, the paragraph that we're going to be looking at in more detail is this one. In particular, I'm interested in the following sentence. Let me read it first. In addition, she feels that she is more capable than her same-sex siblings in many deals. In many deals, this has been highlighted by the instructor, and the comment was that it sounds kind of awkward. Please revise. So, it sounds awkward and we don't really have any other specific information. So, what do? Well, you can always go and check the dictionary that you tend to use. Look up the word that you're looking for in the native language and then directly translate it into English. But this does not work all the time. In fact, very often it does not really help you to write things in the way that most native speakers would. There are a lot better ways to go about this problem. So, one thing that you could do is just to open up Internet Explorer or a Firefox and open Google's homepage. So here we have Google's homepage, and let's start with just taking this chunk that we need to fix, copy it, paste it here, and search. Okay, there are quite a few hits here, and let's take a look at some of the hits in more detail. Many deals rumored, 1/4 of the deals. Many deals made, several deals, in many deals. In many deals, exactly what we're looking for. Let's see what else. In many of the deals, and a deal completed this month. Many cities, many rows, so many deals. As you can see, we don't really see exactly the combination of words that we're looking for the essay. There is a word deal, deals, or many, or in used either separately or in very few instances together, but we don't really see how this can help us. Let's use some of the tricks that Google has. One thing that we can do is to take these words into quotation marks. If you take these words in quotation marks, it means Google is going to search for them all together as one whole, as a chunk. So let's search. Let's see. And as you can see, all the results that you get, it's just in many deals, in many deals, in many deals. Only what do you need? Only what you need, which is kind of something that you can see from how fewer hits you get this time. So again, let's take a look at each of the hits in a little more detail. Taxpayers shortchanged in many deals. Let's see. Cause a deadlock in many deals pending. There is risk involved in many deals. Use of guarantee as credit enhancement is gaining popularity in many deals. Invested in many deals. Competing in many deals. Critical factor in many deals. Looks like the meaning of deals in a lot of these contexts is not really the meaning that the writer of the original really wants to express, because it's not really the meaning of sort of agreement that you see here. So we need something else. We need to probably we need some other word instead of deals. Yeah, that's probably it. We need to try to search for that, something that goes after in and many, but not really deals. How can we do that? Well, there is another little trick, and that is called an asterisk. It's this little star, which if you include it here in quotation marks, it means it's going to look for in, many, and some other word all together as one chunk. So let's search it. And we get in many languages, in many languages, in many languages resources, in many ways, in many ways, in many ways again, in many ways again. And we have in many languages, in many cases, in many cases. Let's see, again we have in many languages, in many ways, languages, languages, languages. We tend to, it seems like languages is pretty popular word right after in many. And you have all sorts of variations here too. So this again is not really quite helpful, but at least we have some sort of idea what words tend to be used after in many. Even though we know that languages is not exactly what we need, maybe what we need is the word ways. But at this point we can't say for sure because we don't have enough evidence. So what do? Well, a good thing in this situation is to try to give more context to your search right here. And that can be done if we go back to the original and try to fish for some more context. Let's see, if we include same-sex siblings in our context in the search, it's probably going to be a little too specific. We need to go a little more general so that we get more hits, so we can generate a lot more evidence for what we want to see. Probably, let's see, well, she feels that she's more capable. Capable is probably a good word. Yeah, let's try capable. So let's try and say here is more capable in many something. And so let's search for this. Yeah, we search for it and take a look at the hits that we get. And group of persons is more capable in many ways. More capable in many ways. Highly capable and is more capable in many, well, in this case, areas. More capable in many ways again, because it is more capable in many ways. Is more capable in any areas. Is more capable of proof. More capable in many respects. Many off-road situations, more capable in many ways. Looks like the word ways is a lot more frequent than any other words, which is something that we can say even by looking only at the first page of the hits. And we have some other word which looks like could be used instead of ways, and that is in many respects. But that is something that we're not looking for, because our original purpose is just to find a word that will definitely sound native-like and therefore is going to be correct. So what we do is, instead of deals, we'll just say in many ways. And that's it. So what happened was we identified a problem. We decided to use Google to search for the solution to this problem, and based on the evidence that we saw here, we were able to make a sound judgment based on the evidence provided here as to what we probably should use in this particular context. This strategy can work not only when you're working on the revision of an essay, but also when you are writing something new, like when you're writing the first draft of an essay and you're not sure how exactly you could phrase something, one of your ideas. Google and its different functions and different secrets, like the quotation marks or asterisks, it can come in very, very handy if you're not sure about wording. So what I would like you to do is to try out this approach to writing and see if it will work for you. Hopefully it will, guys. Good luck.